Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my Robinhood portfolio. Hope you guys have been having an awesome weekend. I'm fortunate where I'm at. Beautiful weather out. Called a few friends up this morning. Went out for about a 50-mile bicycle ride. Did a little bit of mountain climbing. Mountains are beautiful this time of the year. Fall foliage, beautiful, beautiful weather. No bugs, nice and cool. So hopefully we can squeeze a few more of these weekends in before winter comes in earnest. Having said all that, I want to jump into my video. As you guys know, every week I like to do a stock picking video. Either stocks that have been suggested for addition to my portfolio. As you guys know, I'm still building my portfolio. I have sort of a skeleton portfolio in place, but I'm still adding to the different market sectors and really rounding out my portfolio. I need about 30 or 40 more stocks at minimum to kind of do that. And I also go through and pick out stocks that have been kind of discussed throughout the week as well. As you know, I love doing discussions on my videos and talking about investment strategies. So I'm going to pick a few of those stocks as well as some stocks that were suggested to me. So having said all that, let's just kind of go ahead and jump in. The first stock here, Morgan Stanley, ticker symbol MS. This was suggested by Tomlin. So as you guys probably know, this is an investment company, investment banking, essentially. This would go well in my portfolio. I have a few financial stocks, Bank of the Internet, excuse me, Wells Fargo and Company, and Huntington Bancshares. Those are all sort of banks, but I don't have an investment company per se. So this would be a great addition. As I scroll down here, it's got a good market cap, 62.73 billion. Good dividend yield, 2.392%, and it just came out with earnings report last week and had very, very good numbers there. And accordingly, it kind of jumped up here over the last week, 4.34%. And over the last month and 3 months, it's been performing very well as well. Last year, kind of up and down. You can kind of see that in the 5-year graph as well. But it's been trending up very nicely over the last 5 years. I think this would be a great company to add. And also, it's coming up on an ex-dividend date on the 27th. So if I buy it early this next week, I could get that dividend as well. Like I said, 2.39% dividend. So this is a very, very good company. I think this might be a great addition to the portfolio. So I'm going to seriously consider buying this stock. Maybe getting in before the ex-dividend date, but, maybe I'll hold until after the election like I've discussed in my other videos. The second stock here, actually a couple stocks were suggested by Kev R, Under Armour and GoPro here. These are typically stocks I don't take a look at just because you can see here Under Armour, 0 dividend yield, as well as GoPro, 0 dividend yield. So typically I like to do stocks with dividend yields on them. Having said that, I'll take a look at these anyway. So Under Armour, as we know, this is kind of a clothing company, performance apparel company. It also has footwear and other things as well. Sort of a newer company. Over the last week or so, it's been trending down. Last 1 month and 3 months. So you could, argue maybe there's a nice potential buy here with regards to a discount. But you can see here it's definitely lost favor with a lot of investors here. At one point getting up to almost $100. Actually did break $100. Currently trading 37-ish. So quite a turnaround here for this stock. So this might be a stock to jump in and buy cheaply. On the other hand, I don't know the fundamentals about this company, so there may be some other more serious underlying problems with this company. But like I said, without a dividend yield, I probably won't add this to my portfolio. This would be something much longer term down the road after I already put my portfolio together. This might be a kind of a nice little speculative play as well, buying cheap. And then trying to get some return back if it does trend back up to its historical, 100 here, but doubt that's going to happen. GoPro, similar fashion, no dividend yield. This is a newer company. You can see here it's a little bit smaller cap, 2.08 billion. And it's been performing okay over the last week, month and 3 months. Actually, 3 months it doesn't look too bad. But you can see here over the last 5 years, it's not been doing well at all. Kind of trending down to almost single digits here at one point. Back up a bit, 14.91. But again, this is a company I probably wouldn't consider at this point. It's really not meeting my criteria of being a large cap company, a blue chip company, or a company with a good dividend yield. Likewise with Under Armour here. This is a little bit bigger company at $16.59 billion, but again, no dividend yield. I wouldn't really consider this a blue chip company. So for both of those reasons, I probably won't take a look at these companies for the foreseeable future. Maybe, like I said, longer term down the road I might, but for right now, I'll look at other stocks. But thanks for the suggestion there, Kev R. So General Mills, this is a company suggested by Faceless HD. So this is a company more in line with which I typically take a look at. Large cap company, $36.1 billion. Good dividend yield, 3.164%. This is a blue chip company. It's been around forever. I just posted a video about this company as well. Dividend, not a dividend aristocrat, but the company has been paying a dividend for the last 100 years. So this is a very, very good company. I'm going to seriously consider adding this to my company, or my portfolio, this company to my portfolio. So thank you very much, Faceless HD. This is definitely the kind of company I'm taking a look at currently. Other stock here, WEC Energy. This wasn't necessarily suggested to me, but this did come up in some conversations throughout the past couple of weeks. So this is an energy company, large cap company, $18.21 billion. It's got a good dividend yield, 3.43%. And you can see on the bottom there, essentially electric and natural gas company. Looks like the Midwest predominantly, upper Midwest. But this is a good company with regards to energy. Energy stocks have taken a hit over the last, but we don't want to buy anything. Over the last couple weeks, over the last month, you can see this is down 7.86%. Last 3 months down 11%. For the 1 year and 5 year, it has trended up. So this might be a good play to get into. A little bit more volatile with some of the non-petroleum energy companies currently. So again, this would be something I'd be taking a look at after the election, after the federal interest rate hike. But this is a very good company. It really meets a lot of my expectations for a company, at least my criteria for selecting a stock to be added to my portfolio anyway. So good dividend yield, a good market cap, and not sure if this would be considered a blue chip company. I don't think so, but definitely something to take a look at in the near future here. And the last stock I want to take a look at is UPS here, United Parcel Services. You know, this is a company that's essentially a logistic and package company, delivery company. This was suggested by Homulus. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is a company, again, this would be meeting all three of my criteria, being a large market capitalization company with a market cap of $94.19 billion. It's got a good dividend yield, 2.912%, and it's a blue chip company, household, worldwide company. I think this was having some difficulties with some union stuff, negotiations, maybe a strike that was going to be happening against the company, and it's not been performing all that well over the last 3 months or so, but for the last year and 5 years, it's trended up okay. This was mentioned in prior reviews as being a little bit oversold. A lot of the free money from the low interest rate was going into these high dividend yielding securities, especially companies like this UPS here. But having said all that, I mean, this would be a great company to add, again, after the election cycle, after the federal interest rate hike. But this meets all the criteria that I'm looking for, and this would be a great addition to my portfolio. So again, the stocks today, UPS here, United Parcel Services, I guess the ticker symbol is UPS. WEC Energy Group, WEC, General Mills, GIS, and then a couple companies without a dividend yield, but newer companies, GoPro here, GPRO, Under Armour, UA, and then Morgan Stanley, MS. So yeah, those are some of the companies I'm taking a look at. Definitely MS, Morgan Stanley, I'm going to be probably adding, as well as UPS here. WEC, plus or minus, and like I said, and GIS is definitely, at some point, is going to be added to my portfolio. GoPro here and Under Armour, probably not at the moment. So yeah, that's kind of a rundown of the weekly stock picks that have been suggested to me and or have come up in discussions. As always, as you guys know, I'm a new investor, so if you guys have any tips for me, go ahead and let me know, either through private message or you can just comment on one of the videos. Either way, I'll get that message. If you like my videos, go ahead and think about subscribing if you're not a subscriber. Otherwise, a few likes, a few thumbs up really definitely helps out the channel quite a bit. And again, if there's any stocks out there that you think would be great additions to my portfolio, or stocks that you currently have in your portfolios and think would be a great addition to mine, let me know. So yeah, having said all that, we'll see you guys next video.